Can a single, violent moment actually be seen years before it happens? Well, today we're diving into a pretty remarkable claim that connects a prophecy from way back in 2017 to one of the most shocking political events of 2024. Let's just see what the story is here.
Okay, so we all know the date, July 13th, 2024, a campaign rally out in Butler, Pennsylvania. It was a moment the entire world watched unfold pretty much in real time. But for one particular group, this wasn't just another breaking news alert.
You see, according to a group called the Ecumenical Order of Christ, this wasn't sudden chaos at all. Nope, they claim it was the fulfillment of a vision. Now that's a bold claim, for sure, and it all hinges on a very, very specific set of predictions made years earlier.
So, was this event actually foretold? Let's take a look at where this incredible claim even comes from.
It honestly sounds like something straight out of a movie script, doesn't it? The idea that an assassination attempt on a public figure like Donald Trump could have been detailed with specifics more than 7 years before it happened. It's a question that really challenges our whole understanding of what's even possible. The starting point for all of this is a vision, dated January 4th, 2017, and the person who says she received it is a woman by the name of Elle Wise. So, the big question is, what exactly did she claim she saw?
For a claim this big, the details are absolutely everything. So let's break down exactly what was in this so-called 7-year vision.
And this is where it gets really striking, the level of detail here. This wasn't some vague, cloudy premonition. The vision laid out a checklist. He's at a podium. He's wearing a black suit with a red and white striped tie. Something hits his right cheek near his ear. He puts his right hand up to his right ear, and then people in suits rush toward him. These are all concrete, very specific points you can actually check.
And here's a direct quote from Elle Wise herself. She points out the huge time gap, 7.5 years, and basically says this is how prophecy works, attributing it all to a divine source. It really sets the stage for a direct comparison between her vision and what actually happened.
So this brings us to the main event. How did the details from that 2017 vision stack up against the hard facts of what happened on July 13th, 2024? All right, let's just walk through this side by side. The vision said, speaking at a podium. Reality? Yep, speaking at a podium. Vision? Black suit, red and white tie. Reality? A dark suit and a red tie with white accents. Close. Vision? Hit near the right ear. Reality? A bullet grazed his right ear. Vision? Puts his hand up to his right ear as suited men rush in. Reality? That's pretty much exactly what we all saw happen. The number of things that line up is, to put it mildly, pretty wild. And this, of course, leads us to the big questions. Is this just a statistical anomaly, a staggering 1 in a million coincidence? Or are we just seeing patterns because we want to see them? Classic confirmation bias. Or could it be something else entirely? So, who is this group that's promoting the vision, and why? Let's take a look at how they're interpreting all this. The organization really pushing this prophecy is the Ecumenical Order of Christ. And for them, this is way more than just an interesting coincidence. It's a sign. And they believe they have a very specific way of decoding what these signs mean.
To back up their claims, the group uses something called Torah codes. Now, this is a pretty esoteric method. It's this idea that you can find hidden messages in the original Hebrew text of the Torah by looking for equidistant letter sequences that spell out words. And in this case, they claim to have found terms like assassination, Trump, the shooting, and one ear all encoded in the ancient text.
And then they connect these codes right back to the event. So that specific detail, the blood on the right ear, to them it isn't just a fulfilled prophecy. They interpret it as a kind of biblical sign, one that marks a person as being set apart for a purpose. It just adds this whole other layer of meaning to the event, at least from their point of view.
So what's the ultimate point of all this? Why are these signs and prophecies so important to this group? For the Ecumenical Order of Christ, this isn't just about predicting the future. These events, these signs, they see them as tangible proof, as evidence of a much bigger divine plan that they believe is unfolding right now.
And here it is. This is the central message.
For them, the prophecies, the Torah codes, the signs, it all points to this one core proclamation, that the second coming isn't something we're waiting for. They claim it already happened. They state that Christ returned, quote, like a thief in the night, and has been on earth since 2011. This belief is the ultimate reason why they see these events as so incredibly significant.
And so, we're left with this one last, lingering question. When you're faced with a series of predictions that are this specific, and they appear to come true, how do you process that? Where do you draw the line between a lucky guess, a meaningful pattern, and genuine foresight? That's definitely something to think about.